Hey guys, I am back today to start trying to set up my book journal. So, if you watched my Sunday morning chat, then I went through, this entire book journal that I got from Linda Tong Planners. And so we're going to start working on setting it up. Now, the book journal is already formatted, but of course I want to decorate. I am a decorative planner, so I do want to add some decorations to my book journal. So let's just go on ahead and get started. Now, my plan is to use some of this New Beginnings or New Chapters deco that I got from Paper Trail Plans. And so the plan is to use some of that to help decorate some of these pages. So let's just go ahead and get started. First page that I'm going to work on is this page right here where it says this journal belongs to. I have some papers here, and I have some old, some old torn washi paper. I have this that I saved from the Letters to Apollo Advent. I think I want to just kind of use like this part right here. So let's just see how we can do this. So I was thinking like, covering up this here. Don't come running in here. Okay, so you saw me try to kind of use that stamp with the dots all over it. I liked that stamp when I bought it originally, but I don't know. I didn't feel like it did what it was supposed to do there. So we'll try it somewhere else once again. But now I'm just going in on the other side of the page and just basically doing the same thing that I did on the opposite side, decorating the corners and just giving them a little bit of, something extra after I colored in all of the bookshelves. So once I finished with my corners, I am now just adding a little deco into the bookshelf so that it's not just, so plain. And now my stamps that I did earlier, they are pretty much dry. That was a process. Even after I let them dry. As you can see, I'm just kind of pressing them down to get the little extra uh, ink off. So that's one thing I learned when using ink on these premium matte stickers. Less is better, because if you fully saturate the stamp, it is going to take a while to dry. And even after, you can see I tried to stamp it off, but even when I turned it over and the pages stuck together, it still had some color rub off. All right, so now I'm going on into my ratings page, and there are two of those as well. And I'm just using this washi was a part of the kit, and then I had this other, what do you call that, like plaid type of washi that matched real well. I think I got a sample of that from my friend Shanice, so I used that as well. And we're just lining the bottom of the page. Because this page and the bookshelf page both had their 2 pages each, I felt like it was okay if I took away some of the space using stickers. And this page with the ratings page, you're simply just marking what the title of the book and the star rating. So it actually has 2 per column, as you can see, and then it's 2 pages. So in total, you end up having like 8 columns. So I think that's enough. I think that is very much. It's enough. So like I said, I'm just using some of the deco on the bottom to decorate that area. Not much really going on with this page. I'm really just going to stick to the bottom as far as my decorations, and then just kind of move on to the next rating section. So for this one, I wanted to do something just a tad bit different. So I just took the marker once again and highlighted every other space. Now that I finished highlighting, I am just adding in more of those deco stickers on this page. Like I said, not a lot, just a little bit, and kind of also flipping back to the other one. This was done in stages, so sometimes, my brain, it remembers something from a previous page, and so I just kind of flip back and forth. So like I said, not a lot of stickers. I'm going between those washi stickers from that freebie from Rose Colored Days, and then the New Beginnings decorative kit that I have here. Now moving on to my bingo page. I just took a little bit of this random green vine washi that I had. Could not tell you where it is from. I've had it for some years. Um, I like it. I've used it in several different things. But I'm just lining the box, the bingo box, with the washi, and then just using more of the deco stickers to design the edges of the washi and at the top of the bingo page. Some pages were easier to design than others because they had a little bit more space in them. I will say that I think now that I have decorated the entire book, that is my one somewhat downfall of getting a journal that is already set up and formatted like this one, because I don't know. When you create your own, you can format it and basically build the format around the stickers. I guess that's a better way to say it. But in this case, because it's already formatted, you have to put the stickers down in whatever space you have kind of left. Hi guys, I am back, and I am going to do a complete flip through of the entire book journal of the setup. So of course I started filming the setup, but time got away from me, and I finally just finished a couple pages, some of the last pages that I wanted to work on, but I did them off camera. So I'm just going to flip through it and let you guys see it. That way I can go ahead and, just get into it. I have kind of already started because, who really has the time to go back and, do all of that? So let's just get into it. So opening up, this, of course, is my cover page that you guys saw me do earlier. So I used everything that I used, of course, is the leftovers from the New Beginning kit from Paper Trail Plans. And so this, this is it. So let's keep flipping. Moving right into our bookshelf. I do like that this planner has 2 bookshelves for you already done for you. All you have to do is, color them in or decorate if you're like me, if you so desire. So this is where we are so far. This is, I went ahead and filled in all the way up until March. I don't think this is not all of March. So I need to finish completing March, and then I need to do April. So as you guys see, I'm almost finished with this first page. And of course I didn't use these books up here, those 3, but that's fine. So I'm glad that they have 2 bookshelves for you. So those are my bookshelves. And then this is a ratings page. you get 2 ratings pages as well. So I did use some washi down here with some stickers from the kit. And I didn't want to start from the beginning, so I started at the ties that tether, but I don't even know if I'm going to do all of that. I may just one day sit down and put it in. Ratings pages, I guess, is not a necessity for me, because I feel like once you get here, you know, you're rating it again. So it's like, it just kind of feels a little bit redundant to me. You know, that's just my personal feelings on it, but this is how I tried to make, you know, each page a little bit different. So this one, I just took the markers as you saw before and just highlighted, you know, every other line. So that's this one. And then we have the 100 books challenge. At first I really was like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to use this one because I was thinking about, you know, actually printing the books, but then I was like, wait, I don't have to print them. I can just color them in. So that's what I've been doing, just coloring them in. Of course, I need to update because I have the rest of March and April to put in as well. And then this is the series tracker. This page I will use, but as you can see, it's very minimal with what I put on here because I just couldn't figure out how to decorate it because it's not a lot of space to decorate because, you know, I mean, so much. So basically, I think this is just going to be marker like this one is. It's just going to be marker for all the series that I do. Yeah, that I think we're just going to do it like that. And then this is book of the month. So this one I will use. I just did some washi along the edges for this one for book of the month. So of course, you know, I'm going to have to go back. I don't know if I want to print the books out. You know, I don't know if I want to print the thing and put it there. I guess that kind of does make sense. But I also feel like that's a lot of printing. And I don't know, maybe I won't print them on the photo paper. Maybe I'll just print them on like regular paper on a printer and then just glue them. I'll see. Not quite sure how we're going to do that. Okay, so this is a page. This was originally, what was this? I think this was the formats page, and it was not a page that I wanted to use. So what I realized that was missing, something that I did want, was an ARC page, an advanced reader copy page, because I have been getting some advanced reader copies and doing some reviews on those. So I felt like, you know, that was a good page for me to substitute out. So I took some craft paper here that you saw earlier that I used in here, and just some of the rest of the stickers that were in that set, and use those. So I like the way this one turned out. And then turning over, this is book wish list. I don't buy a lot of books, so that's why I use one of the larger stickers down here, because I felt like, you know I'm not gonna buy a lot of books. And a lot of times I just randomly, it's very random when I buy a book. I don't really have a wish list to say. So, you know, it'll be used, but not a lot. This one, which I really was shocked that when I thought about it, that this page was not in there, a to be read page. Like, that was really shocking to me that she didn't have this in the book. So, of course, I made my own. Like I said, just using the leftover stickers, and then more of the craft paper. This is my to be read page. And then this one is an A through Z challenge. I just threw a couple stickers up there. I guess I'll try it. I'll try it out. See, you know, if I can get books from all of the alphabet. I will. Book bingo, that one, yes, I definitely, you know, of course I'm going to use. As you can see, I've already started filling it out. And, oh, wait, I got bingo because I got recommended by a friend. So I got book bingo already. Yay. Okay, I got to fill it out. Okay. And then lastly, over here, we have the Reading Rainbow. Now, this one, I think this is just, you know, a little cute thing to keep up with, honestly, because I'm just like, really? Like, the color? Okay. Threw some stickers up there, threw the washi in there, keep it going. This one is one that I was supposed to cover this page up instead of this page over here. But it is what it is. So, you know, I guess if I get something in one of these, because typically I'm between romance and fantasy. So if I decide to venture outside of those two areas, then I will mark it. I'll just mark it in. I'll do that. So, you know, that's that. Okay. And then for the book bracket, I just took some of the extra stickers and put them around here. Nothing, you know, too big because, I mean, you know, this takes up most of the page. So I just did what I could, you know, the leftover stickers pop and there you go. So I will, this one, printing the stickers, or am I going to just print it on paper? I don't know. We'll see, because I feel like this middle one is going to be difficult to lay down. So we'll see. I need to go ahead and start filling this out because I know I have January, February. I think I have my March fave. And I need to think about what my April fave is going to be. And then I did start doing some book reviews for some of the books. Now, the rest of the book is book reviews. So you get a lot. I don't recall offhand how many book reviews you get, but you do get a very good amount, okay? So, I wonder why that page looks like that. You do get a lot. And, you know, it's very simple. It's not like you got to write a lot. That's why I liked it. You know, a summary, a setting, thoughts on the book, favorite quote, you know, if it was a reread, what the format was, when you started it, how many pages. You know, very simple for you just to kind of get a quick review. I just know I'm not going to be doing like full page reviews. So the only thing that I do kind of hate about it is because of the way it's set up, you know, you can't just freestyle when you want to do your stickers. So I'm going to have to figure that part out. Like you see, I did use some stickers, excuse me. So I'm going to have to try to figure that out. That part, I'm not quite sure. But, you know, we're going to figure it out. So I guess that's about it. Like I said, this is my first book journal ever. And this one is by Linda Tong. I do feel like that maybe after this year, I might be ready to do like a creative one on my own in a bullet journal. I'm not quite sure, but we'll see. But, you know, we'll see how this goes this year. And, of course, once I'm finished with it, I will do a, you know, well, I guess, no, I don't know. We'll see. Because I guess it doesn't really make sense to go through all the books on video. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay around for more. And like always, go follow me on Instagram at Coco Lux Designs so you can see everything that I post, whether that is book journal info, or if it is, you know, my junk journal / creative journal, since some people are a little specific about that, and also my memory planner. So all things paper will be over on that page. And then I am also kind of getting, and I don't know, I guess I won't say getting back into it, but I am throwing some videos up on, you know, and I don't know, I guess they're kind of the same videos. But anyway, I'm trying to maybe see if I can wander back over to TikTok. Maybe. We'll see. Because I started TikTok, like as far as watching, but then I never really got into it. But then I've seen that they have some really good like photo editing, not photo editing, but video editing stuff. So I don't know. I might be venturing back over to TikTok. And I will have my TikTok information below because, yeah, I don't even remember it. So I will see you guys later.